I have almost $20,000 in crypto. Am I gambling? Well, my parents think so. A lot of people would say that I'm just playing at the casino, but here's the truth. I think sitting on cash is the real gamble. In this video, I'm showing you my entire $20,000 Robinhood portfolio. But more importantly, I'm going to explain my controversial thesis on inflation and why it's the biggest reason that I bought a house, all this crypto, and my individual stocks. Now let's get into it. Alright, so here's my theory, and I want you to tell me in the comments if you see it too or if you think I'm crazy. Right now we're seeing reports of job losses. The economy is slowing down. And what does the Federal Reserve always do when this happens? Well, in past times, they've always done two things. One, they lower interest rates to make borrowing cheaper, and two, they print money, tons of it, to stimulate the economy. But when you flood the world with tons of dollars, what happens to the dollars in your savings account? They become less valuable, and that is inflation. My entire financial strategy going into this next decade is built on one belief. We are about to see a lot of inflation. So if you believe cash is about to be trash, where do you put your money? You don't hold cash, you hold assets. And that is exactly why I just bought a house. It is a real tangible asset. As the dollars I earn become worth less, my fixed rate mortgage payment also becomes easier to pay off. That's the exact same reason why I've been buying crypto. I would rather own crypto or a piece of a company that can raise its prices with inflation, than hold on to cash that's losing value every single day. So no, I don't think it's gambling. I think I'm defending my wealth. Okay, so here's the gamble. This is my $20,000 portfolio, full transparency. As you can see, it's not all about crazy bets. I've built my portfolio around a few buckets. This is my safe money. These are the broad market ETFs like the S&P 500. This is my long-term buy and forget foundation. These are the individual companies that I truly believe in for the next 10 to 20 years. Companies like Apple, Meta, and Palantir. I don't think they're going anywhere. I'm not a big Apple guy. I have an Android phone and I have a Razer computer. I do not buy Apple, but I believe that their hype will continue. All right, fine. This is the gambling part of stocks. This is the smallest part of my portfolio, and it's the money that I'm 100% willing to lose. This is where I've got AllianceBernstein, Energy Transfer, and Archer Aviation. But you can't be too boring, right? Some of the crypto that I wanted to talk about is, while I have the big names like Ethereum, XRP, and Bitcoin, I really truly believe in XRP. The reason that I believe that XRP has value is honestly multi-threaded. The way that I think about it in my head is that it is sort of a middleman of transitioning money to money. Let's say America wanted to send $1 trillion to Japan. If we wanted to go through a big name bank, then there would be a 3% transaction fee, which on $1 trillion is $3 billion. And that's no joke. What XRP can do, in my eyes, is take that down to a fraction of what it would have been. So 3% of 3%. So we're talking about $900,000 instead of $3 billion. That is something that I believe in. I think a lot of what they're doing can change the way that we use money for the better and save everybody a lot of money. It's quicker, it's cheaper, and it's more stable than a dollar. Eventually, hopefully. So that's the portfolio and the thesis behind it. My strategy is to get out of cash and into assets. My house, my TSP, my Roth IRA, and this portfolio. But I want to know what you think. Is this a solid plan, or am I just a 20-something trying to justify his gambling? And more importantly, what are you doing to hedge against inflation? And do you think that inflation is even coming? Let me know in the comments. Also, I want to thank everybody. We just passed 100 subscribers. We're on video number 4, and the journey's just getting started. If you want to follow along, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next week.